Okay, so I just played a game where I played as Japan, so I'm down this corner. Unfortunately, there's both Japan and Greece, so it's kind of hard to tell as you get later on in the game. Um, I won though, so yeah. Not like there's much to go on, but like Rome, I think was my biggest adversary of this game, although I destroyed them before they had as much technology as the other civs. They had the most amount of cities. I actually wound up fighting them for the longest period of time. About right here, I've started duking out with them the first time, and it took me a number of turns, and they wound up giving me one of their cities. Let's wait for that to happen. Should be shortly. So yeah, so Rome gave me their city right here. After they did that, I was in diplomacy in the world map. France over here was like, hey, let's go to war against Greece over here. So I wind up doing that, and you can't really tell, but I took the city there just because it's all red, right? Red, and they're both white nations, but you can see there's a red dot. So I took that city, and then Greece gave me these two cities because they wanted peace, so that only left them with two cities. And then, yeah, 10 turns later, I took both cities, and I went back to plan my war against Rome, which didn't take very long either. So I started war, and within a couple of turns, I've already taken 3 cities. And I took all but a couple of cities, and then Rome sued me for peace and gave me 2 cities, and one I knew where it was, and the other one I didn't even know where it is. I honestly have a hard time finding it when I look for it anyways. And then 10 turns later, I take out Rome. And this entire time, so I've been playing with Faith, and me and France were kind of in a war. Even though we were working together on things in a global field, France kept converting my city right here and the one right here to Catholicism, and I'm playing as Protestants, so we fought over that. I would send my guys in and convert back to Protestant, and then he'd send his guys in and make it Catholic again. And I got irritated, so I finished off Rome and was like, okay, France is gonna die next. I was planning on leaving them for last, but that didn't happen. So I wiped them out in a couple of turns, and let's back this up. And then probably around turn 450, I had enough cities that my game started to lag because of it. Every time I built a new city or opened a city up, like took over an opposing city, I had to wait a while. And so I was like, I need to speed this up. And so I took a lot of, this is Denmark, and I took all their cities in a very short period of time because I had a fleet of about 30 battleships, and you just kind of wipe a city out, send one troop in. And so I wiped them out pretty quick, and finished taking them out. In all, though, there's approximately 168 cities, which Civ seems to start to crash at. I was also making like $5 a turn without a golden age, so I was making lots of money, and apparently Civ crashes as well when you're at like 700,000, because I was already at 360. Yeah, otherwise it was pretty interesting because I've never played with the whole faith aspect or tourism and stuff like that, so normally I would imagine I would have been further ahead faster than I wound up being. So that's just how the game went, and I crushed